Friends, I would like to share with you something very interesting that we will experience during September 2024. Venus will join Lilith and the South Node in Libra. Plus, for a couple of days, the moon is also going to be there. So this is a very rare, very specific combination, and it can be extremely transformative. Also, around the end of September, the beginning of October, the sun will pass through the same degrees, through the same positions. So this topic will be reactivated one more time at the end of the month. So what is this energy about and how we can use it? First of all, let's talk about the meaning. So South Node and Lilith, those are not actual objects like Venus is or the other planets are. Those are points that we calculate, but they don't have a physical body. They don't literally exist as material objects, but they are also very important. Why am I saying this? Because some of the processes that we may go through could be more on an inner level or might be activated by internal processes. And even if things are not so obvious on a material level, you may still feel like it's something really, really significant for you. The exact conjunctions will affect us mostly during the first week of September. Around the 3rd, we have an exact conjunction between Venus, South Node, and Lilith, but also around the 4th and 5th, the moon is joining there. So very, very important, intense first week of September. So what is the mutual here? First of all, those are feminine topics. Those are feminine energies. Lilith in mythology was the first woman. She was before Eve. And she was also denied her right as being the first woman, and eventually she was forced to leave. And after that, as a mythological figure, she is pursuing revenge and she is becoming extremely bitter as a woman. And she is causing all kinds of messy situations. So the most important for us here is this feeling of injustice, that Lilith was treated unfairly. And this is the energy that could be activated within us, especially when it comes to feminine topics, especially for women. For men, it could be how they were treated by women, or also their feminine part and how she feels, because we all have the feminine and the masculine. So it's important for everyone. And one of the major themes could be the feeling of unfairness. If you have been mistreated, if there has been some kind of injustice and you were denied some kind of right that was yours by default. So Lilith was before Eve. Lilith was the first woman, but she was denied this right because she didn't want to be put lower than Adam. So she wanted to be equal. This was denied. So eventually she was forced to leave. So any processes that might have been related to unfairness, injustice, especially in personal relationships, because the conjunction is in Libra. And actually, the topic about fairness is even more activated. Venus is also a planet which cares about harmony, balance, fairness, and this could be really, really activated. The South Node there suggests that something from the past could be reactivated, or we may either remember things from the past, we may meet people from our past, or from the positive side, we may also use this time to heal those wounds. Any pain related to injustice, you being mistreated, you being betrayed, something that was initially yours was taken away, or was you were forced to leave from somewhere. It could be just a metaphor. But all of those processes can be re-triggered. And as I said, on the positive side, this is a great time to actually heal those. So don't hide, don't run away from this. There isn't anything bad about this. This could be a very healing process, a process that may reveal some things that maybe you thought you have forgotten, or they were not important, or you are over them. Such a combinations may bring those deeply buried emotional experiences, and now is the time to actually release them. The South Node is related to our past. The South Node is related to things that we are supposed to let go of. It's not a negative thing. It's a resource we already have, but it's not where our growth is. So any topics also related to dependence on other people on any level, emotional, psychological, financial, in terms of approval or being liked or disliked, or how others evaluate you. Those are the topics that it's better to release, that basically they are not bringing you growth. So if that's relevant to you, you may also work on it. You may also try to let it go. And on the other side, some of the other topics could be related to self-acceptance and love, and any negative emotions related to feminine archetypes, roles, and models in your life. So if you have been stuck in some kind of concrete feminine role or position, you may work through this, you may let it go, you may transform it. And if you were dependent on how others respond to you, whether they like you, or basically how you feel was defined by others mostly, then this is also a great time to work on it, to release it, to let it go. What is helping us significantly now is that Uranus will be stationary during the same time. So transiting Uranus is turning retrograde on the 1st of September and will be stationary until the 12th, the 13th of September. And Uranus, especially when it's so accentuated, is very helpful for letting go, for setting free from, I would say, having some kind of breakthroughs and really kind of like cutting those old chains. So you might intentionally focus on this. So don't wait for something to hit you or to come out of nowhere. You may intentionally think about, try to feel, are there any feelings? Are there any patterns or memories or current relationships that make you feel like you have been mistreated, that there is some kind of unfairness or dependence on others, or again, feminine roles in which you are stuck, which make you feel rigid in your life. And thanks to the Uranus energies, you may have this kind of like a flow to finally separate and let this go and basically renew yourself. Very interesting that towards the end of the month, September, the beginning of October, the transiting sun will repeat the same aspects. So it will make conjunction with Lilith and with the South Node, which is helpful because the sun is related to our awareness and what we can see, what we can recognize consciously. So it can help us to have more clarity. This clarity is more likely to come towards the end of the month again. First, we will face with this mostly through the Venus energy. So how we feel, more through, the level of emotions. And then towards the end of the month, we might be able to see it more from a place of awareness, without judgments, without evaluations, without feeling like, we are extremely triggered by this, but more from a place of awareness and different perspective. So towards the end of the month, we may analyze and we may recognize, we may kind of like see more, what was the point, or what did I learn, or at least what do I want now? So use this time for your benefit. Release those negative patterns and emotions of injustice, especially with partners and in relationships, because those could be some major blockages that may prevent you from having a happy, fulfilling life. This is also one of the benefits of the South Node being in Libra, that we may release those patterns, models, barriers, scenarios that are holding us back, keeping us stuck, specifically when it comes to relationships. So let's focus on this and open up for something new in the future, because it is possible right now. I also want to use the opportunity to invite you to join us for our new Astrology Academy year. It will be completely updated and renewed. And the best part is that during September, we will have open free classes. So you can just join us and see what's there for you. Get more familiar with some astrology stuff. And if you're interested, of course, you are more than welcome to join us for the whole thing. I will put the links below. The best thing you can do is to join our Telegram group, or you can also sign up for email updates, and you will be invited to those first few classes during September, which will bring you the foundation, and also you will understand like what is my approach, what you can learn, and how you can do better astrology, basically. So I'm really happy and excited for this new project, again, during Uranus stationary, which will definitely help us to go deeper and to kind of like be even more committed. So I'm wishing everyone a great September. May it bring you exactly what you need right now. And I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.